Alrighty, so Bob's driving 100 kilometres an hour, and I want to know how long it takes him to travel 100 metres. This was a big ad campaign, probably 5-10 years ago. They used to sort of inform tired drivers. You've heard about micro sleeps. What's a micro sleep? Adam?
It's like you fall asleep on the road.
Yeah, so when you're driving, if you're very tired, sometimes people fall asleep without even realising it, and they can drift off for 4 seconds. And this is sort of an ad campaign targeted at saying, well, how far do you actually travel in 4 to 5 seconds of sleeping on the road? So a really big thing to consider when you're fatigued as you get a bit older. So we've been given a few things. What have we been given?
Speed.
Speed's 100 kilometres per hour. What else do we know? Harry? Yep, distance, Nick and Harry. Distance is 100 metres. And we want to find time. So we use speed equals distance over time. I've started rearranging the equation here. Multiplied time to both sides. Got time times speed equals distance, divided both sides by speed. Time equals distance over speed. Great. I've pulled up though, something's wrong. Harry?
The unit of the speed and distance.
What's the problem with the units of the speed and the distance? Yeah, Harry, keep going.
The distance is meters, but the speed is kilometers.
Very good. And why is that an issue? You know it's an issue. Why do you think it's a problem?
Because they're not the same value and you can't easily convert.
Okay, well, it's not the same value. You can't easily convert them. Let's think about what we're going to get out here. And it's a little bit tricky with time. I probably shouldn't have chose time as my example. But distance is going to be measured in metres, right? Divided by kilometres per hour. Now, just for argument's sake, the hour goes to the top. What do we want our unit to be left in? Seconds or hours or minutes, some value of time. Have you ever seen a value of time? Hours, metres per kilometre. Ever? What if this was kilometres though? What if the top value was kilometres? What can we do with those units? What's kilometres divided by kilometres? What's 1 over 1? What's 2 over 2? 3 over 3? X over X? Kilometres over kilometres. So you're left with? Times? Hours. Is that a unit of time? Hours? What about seconds? Is that a unit of time? So it doesn't matter whether we go from kilometres to seconds or kilometres per hour to metres per second or metres to kilometres, as long as we've got the same unit for both our speed and our distance, we'll get a unit that's appropriate for time. Happy with that? Which one would you rather convert? Because there's no right or wrong answer. Which one would you rather convert? Metres per second. How would you do that? Kilometres per hour to metres per second. That's how you'll do it in a couple of weeks, I won't lie to you. Because metres per second is our standard unit, but...
Times 1,000.
So you've gone 100 times 1,000. Divide. Very good. Very good. And I'm going to guess you get something like 28.78 or something. 27, sorry. So that's kilometres per hour. I'm not going to worry with the units for now. 100 times that, and you got speed equals 27.78 metres per second. Very good. Very good. Did someone do it a different way? I thought you'd do it a different way when I set this problem. Yep.
I just did 100 kilometres per hour.
So you said distance equals 100 metres?
Yeah. Oh no, I did just 100 kilometres per hour over 3.6.
Okay, yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Very good. How did you know to do that? Just curiously, how did you know to divide 3.6?
Because times 3.6, you can go from meters per second.
Have you seen that before? Have you
Have I?
seen that before? Because I haven't taught you that
You
yet.
said behind one.
Very good. Very good. No, I was just I'm glad that you did it. It's good.
I don't understand how we got that number, 3006.
Okay. Very good. How many minutes are in an hour?
3006.
No. How many minutes are in an hour?
Oh,
60.
How many seconds are in a minute? What's 60 times 60? Yeah. It was too. That's very true. Waiting.
But why are we timesing those numbers together to get that?
Why are we timesing 1,000?
Like, why are we timesing the 60 by 60?
Okay, because we're saying we've got kilometres per hour here, right?
Yeah.
So we want to find out how many metres are in a kilometre. So there's 1,000 metres in a kilometre. How many seconds are in an hour? Cool?
Yeah.
That's very good. We'll talk about Usain Bolt in your homework in a second. Okay, but this 27.78 metres per second, I'm very glad that you've done the 3.6. I was hoping you'd go about it this way. Why do you think I was hoping you'd do that?
Makes more sense. Still sticks to the formula.
The formula, like they'll give you a rule times 3.6 divide 3.6, but if you can do this on your own, do you need the rule? What happens if you get in the exam, you forget the rule? Can you do that?
Yes.
That's a thought process, not a rule. You can always fall back on that. So if you understand how you get the rule, you've always got something to fall back on. Okay. Distance. What's our distance if we went the other way? How can we do it the other way? Distance equals how many kilometres? 100 divided by 1,000, which is 0.1 kilometres. Happy with that? I want to show you both ways. So first I'm going to do the metres per second way. So that's where I'm using this value here for my speed. So time equals distance over speed. I'll do that in the red. Our distance is 100 metres divided by 27.78 metres per second. Where's our, what is that? What, that's a value, isn't it? What's 100 divided by 27.78? 3.6. Now, I'm going to show you what the unit is. What happens to the metres? Metres on top and the bottom? They cancel. And the seconds, because it's divided by a fraction column, divided by division, becomes a multiplication. So we've got 3.6 seconds. So if you're travelling 100 kilometres an hour, it will take you 3.6 seconds to do 100 metres. Probably a good advert for people on their phone whilst you're driving. 100 metres is a long way to travel when you're not watching the road. Time equals what? Time equals? Distance over speed. I'm going to do it the other way now. So what's my distance now? It's always 100 metres, but it's 0.1 kilometres divided by my speed, which is 100 kilometres per hour. What's that give me? Yep, 0.001 what? The kilometres cancel, so what's that? Just hours. Who finds that very useful? 0.001 hours, is that a very useful unit? So what could I do? I could convert that into seconds, but I could go minutes then into seconds, which is what I was hoping you would sort of do. I was hoping you'd go into minutes. What would happen if you times that by 60? Would it be of any value still? So then you have to go back into seconds, and then you would get to your 3.6 seconds.